breeze on the 19th hole.
Start Billy Bogey, it's a golfing jam.
Shooting the breeze on the 19th hole. Lovers of the game.
That's what I am.
Shooting the breeze on the 19th hole. Make you love it too.
That's my goal.
Shooting the breeze on the 19th hole. Shooting the breeze on the 19th hole.
Welcome to the 2020 U.S. Open edition of Shooting the Breeze on the 19th hole. Our special guest, Gord Grant. We've got my co-host, Donnie Divot. We've got Clarky. We've got Tommy the T. We've got Angus. We've got Kumi. We have my ex-wife, and we have a new song by 3 off the tee and 1 Putz. So sit back, relax, cuz we're playing through.
Well, hello, fellow divot makers and hack whackers. Billy Bogey here again, coming to you from the new Voodoo Man Cave, and I got my good buddy Clarky with me. What do you think of the new Voodoo Man Cave, buddy?
It's small and tight, but I like it.
I'm telling you, I'm living with Donnie Divot now, and his lady friend. Her name is Hong. She's Vietnamese, and the difference between this Voodoo Man Cave and the last one, Donnie Divot's lady friend, she practices actual voodoo.
That's some scary stuff, Bogey. I don't know.
Oh, I know, but fortunately, I haven't seen her with a little doll with pins sticking out of it. But then again, I woke up the other morning with a bad back. Do you think it's related?
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, well, anyway, this is our U.S. Open show. Normally, the U.S. Open the final round falls on Father's Day, and 3 off the tee and 1 Putz have a Father's Day theme song. But this year, because of COVID and what's going on in the world, in the sporting world, everything canceled and rearranged, and it's confusing trying to keep up with it. The U.S. Open, it's in September this year. You excited about the U.S. Open, buddy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so am I. The PGA was awesome.
Yep.
I understand you have a new favorite player.
Yeah, that Colin kid, he's from Japan.
No, he was raised in the United States, Morikawa.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, he was awesome.
Yeah.
How about that when he drove that short par 4? To me, that was one of the greatest shots in PGA Championship history.
That was quite a shot. I don't know what to say. Like, that was unbelievable.
Yeah, well, speaking of great golf, how are you making out with your golf game? Because you got to make that Special Olympics golf team, and I know you're going to do it, buddy. Are you working hard?
I need a lot of work, Bogey.
Well, you and I, we've worked out a new coaching plan.
Yeah, and I'm excited about it.
Yeah, so am I, buddy. And you're going to make that team. But we got a show to do. We got our friends waiting for us at the Musqueam Golf and Learning Academy. We got Kumi waiting for us. We're going to hear from Tommy the T while we're in transit. We got Donnie Divot. I wonder what Donnie's doing there. He's probably driving Kumi nuts. If she was smart, she'd throw him on a mower.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's good at that. Yeah. Well, any rate, we got to tear down the gear. You're my number one roadie. We got to tear down the gear. We got to load up the bogey buggy. We got a bogey.
Let's bogey.
Let's go. He's Tommy the T.
Tommy the T.
Tommy the T, that's me.
He's Tommy the T.
Tommy the T.
Stick him in deep.
On par 3.
He's Tommy the T.
Tommy the T.
Whee!
Well, Mr. Tommy the T, how are you, buddy?
Hey, Billy, not too bad. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. You're
Atta
looking
boy.
good.
Thanks, man. So are you?
Yeah, what have you been up to?
Oh, I've been out golfing finally.
Oh, good for you.
Oh, it's been awesome. But the other day I got stuck in fertilizer.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, it burned like crazy.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it was like poison oak,
Oh, itchy?
Yeah, well, I can't scratch, right?
Oh, that's right. You don't have arms.
No, it really sucks. So,
Well,
Donnie Divot picked me up.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he didn't want to nick a blade, so he put me in his pocket.
Well, that was good of him.
Yeah, it was very kind. Jeez. It was
Oh.
dark and dank.
I was going to say, what was it like
He
in
had
Donnie's
broken
pocket?
cigarettes and, oh my
Ooh.
God, change. I don't know why, but he had some rocks in there.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Was it dank in there?
Oh, God, that's an understatement.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Smelly?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I don't think he's washed his coveralls in a month.
You know, I'm just trying to visualize Donnie's pocket.
Try not to.
And I keep seeing like an opening scene of an Indiana Jones movie.
Oh, it is, yeah. Especially with a big ball rolling down that thing there.
Well,
Chasing you know.
Yeah.
Tarantulas, the whole works there, yeah.
You know, you said you got rescued from the fertilizer. Sounds to me like you needed to be rescued from Donnie's pocket more.
Well, you know, it's funny. He was getting on his lawnmower there, and he ended up nicking his tea bag.
Oh, his tea bag?
Yeah. And my sharp end nicked his little tea bag. The old pendulum was swinging, you know. Well, you know, nutsack, tea bag, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, okay, different type of tea
there
bag.
You go. Yeah.
Okay, so where'd you go from there?
Geez, well, he tossed me to Clarky.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Clarky me whacked me all afternoon.
You've had an eventful couple of days,
Boy, I'll tell you. You know, fertilizer, the dank pockets, the Clarky whacking me.
Wow,
Oh,
Donnie.
yeah. I'll tell you.
You know, you don't look worse for wear.
Well, not too bad. You know, I hold my own pretty good.
Good for you, buddy.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, well, I appreciate you being here, buddy.
Well, I appreciate
and I
it.
hope you have a
Thanks,
better
buddy.
week next week.
Yeah, maybe I'll change your shirt next time. You know, I'll tell you, it looks like my grandmother's tablecloth. No, just saying.
You know, this
No, I love you, Bill.
this was my dad's
No, it's awesome,
in
man.
the 70s.
Hang on to it. It's classic.
Thanks, buddy.
You bet.
Hey, you take care.
You as well, buddy.
Thanks.
Peace and love.
Musqueam Minutes with Kumi.
Well, we're here for another installment of Musqueam Minutes, and I have Kumi here. Kumi, the general manager. Oh, nice hat. Titleist with a nice Canadian flag on it. Oh, you look awesome, my dear. So what's going on at Musqueam?
Today we're talking about it. What's happening in the sports world is more or less what's on my mind, and I guess everybody's right now, and it's that the Black Lives Matter situation or issue, and it involves golf as well. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
So that's what it is, and I just, Musqueam here, I think we've done a great job of being as inclusive as possible. We've got Indigenous superintendent. We have LGBTQ represented. We have females represented. We have Asian, Caucasian.
This golf
done
course
very
is
well, I think.
as diverse as it gets.
I think
Yeah.
we are forward thinking and forward moving in that. However, I do believe that more can still be done, and golf needs to get there.
Yeah.
I think in general, more or less, like we in Vancouver is one thing, but if you go outside of Vancouver, it's not as diverse as we are here. And maybe lucky for us that we are allowed to be diverse
Yeah.
because
Well,
our environment allows us to.
and you know what? That's one of the things I love about this place. We have male, female, all races are included here. You know, there's no prejudice here. The only thing we're prejudiced against is people that don't like golf.
That's it, right? Really. In the end, people are people. That's just it. There's no, it really, we shouldn't have to quantify that we have an Asian, that we have Indigenous, that we have Caucasian. We should not have to say that. We are just
I
people.
agree.
We shouldn't have to say we have a female, we have a male, we're
Canadian.
That's it, and we're people is what we are.
And we're
that's
people.
it. And
Even bigger than that, we're people. Exactly.
And that just has to be what it is. You treat people like people in the end, and if you do that well, then that's all. Then that transpires into society.
Well, it's not just about people. It's about how you treat your fellow people. It's treat people with kindness, and that's one of the things Kumi, I got to tell you, I love about being here. This is an atmosphere. You know, I've worked at 3 golf courses since I've been in Vancouver, and I've said this to you many times. I feel like I finally found a home, and you know why? Is because. Not just because you put up with my shenanigans, but it's a welcoming environment. Occasionally, you get some difficult customers, which we've had lately, and, you're going to get that. But generally, 98% of our customers are just, I can see the excitement on their face when they come in here. They're happy to see us. And you know why that happens? Is because of the environment that you created, my dear, and you should be commended.
Thank you, but
Yeah.
it's easy because I work for the Musqueam Indian Band,
Yeah.
right? And our chief is first and foremost on this.
Yeah.
What you see is what you get with Wayne, and he's never tolerated any bullying, any racism, and he accepts everybody. Like there's just no judgment, and I think he allows me to be non-conventional,
Yeah.
unorthodox. He's unorthodox, non-conventional, and when we have that, everybody you just have to accept people how they are. If they're a square box, they're a square box. If they're round, they're round. That's what they come, and we just deal with the roundness or the square box or the triangle.
What
or
kind of
whatever.
box am I? Am I a square or round?
You're a hexagon. You are a hexagon.
I'm a hexagon. Awesome. I'm not sure if that's good or not. You know what? But hey, and
I don't know. Maybe
that's a wonderful philosophy. And if everyone thought that way, maybe we wouldn't have these problems right now.
I think maybe, in sports, maybe we don't want to involve in this, but this is so heavy right now, and it is part of our world, and we do need to, if we don't do this, then it just will disappear, right? And people can't go out thinking that they're not going to come back home every day. It can't happen. And we're lucky because we live in Canada. We are lucky for that.
It's a great country, isn't it?
And that allows us to do what we want and be this way. Yeah, it's not what I wanted to talk about today, but it's what is on my mind, and it's heavy. And because I think I went through it. That's why, and sports.
Well,
put
I
me
think
there.
we need to talk about it right now,
Maybe.
especially with what's going on. Yeah.
And so-
Yeah. We don't like to get political on the Shooting the Breeze on the 19th Hole
No.
podcast. We like to keep it light and fluffy and fun-loving. And, Donnie Divot. Well, actually, Donnie Divot, he's lying in a ditch out there.
lying down in it.
Yeah,
Are we throwing dirt on him?
Yeah, do we have a paramedic that can go out and give him mouth-to-mouth?
Help me!
See? Well, at least he's still alive.
Darn.
You know what? But hey, that's an important topic, and I think you're right. It needs to be discussed, and I just don't get it. Like, why does this stuff keep happening? Like, what is wrong with people?
Yeah,
Why? To me, it's such a simple thing. Treat your fellow human being like you want to be treated. It's not even just a religious thing or a commandment.
maybe don't judge.
It's a moral rule how
think-
we should live our lives.
I think you just don't judge people. You really
Exactly.
can't, because I don't think you know at all what they went through. 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, I try to do that here, because sometimes we can have impatient people, which
Yeah.
is inevitable. It happens, right? But we also have to understand that they are going through COVID, and they're going through where they have to queue up and they have to do everything in that scenario. So we got to give them a break just the same.
Yeah.
And realize just what is it that will make you happy? What can we do for you right now? And we have to check ourselves as well.
Yeah.
And that's sometimes not easy to do, because we tend to take things personally if people get mad or angry, but in the end, I don't think so, because they're all here to golf.
Well,
right?
I think you hit the key word, patience, right? I had a student I was giving golf lessons 2 years ago. She said, God, you're patient. I said, well, if I wasn't patient, I'd be a patient.
That's funny. That's true, though, hey?
But you know what? Patience. Everybody is so... You're hurrying up for what?
That's it. You know what? In the end, you're here to golf.
How many times
You're here to golf.
have you passed a car on the inside lane and raced past them and then found them in your rear view mirror when you head up to the next set of lights?
I do that all the time.
Oh, I hear you're a bit of a crazy driver, aren't you? No?
No.
Just a rumor? Well, actually, wait a minute. You were the one that told me.
I think I'm fighting a ticket today, aren't I not? At the pop-up courthouse.
You didn't
in
have to
traffic.
tell our viewers that. Because you know what? You are a goddess in my mind, and I'm painting you as a goddess. You don't speed. Well, apparently she speeds.
We laughed because we did say something like, I don't have to worry about getting pulled over for driving my car.
Yeah.
I said, but I do get pulled over on my own. Without my own doing.
Well, speaking of being pulled over, we're going to check in with our weatherman. Let's check in with Clarky.
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 What's the weather like today?
Ask Clarky.
Ask me, Clarky. It's hot, but the Canucks are hotter. Back to the studio.
Donnie Divot.
Whatever you do,
Stay away, stay away.
from Angus's Glenlivet.
He's Donnie Divot.
Donnie, give us your theory on how to cut grass.
When your ass is on the grass, you drop your reels and make your pass.
He's Donnie Divot.
Lord Jesus, Billy, I'd rather be fishing.
Well, I'm here with my co-host, Mr. Donnie Divot. And Donnie, how you doing, buddy? By the way, that was a great forecast from Clarky. He nailed it again.
That Clarky's fantabulous.
Yeah?
I never seen weather forecasting like that
Oh,
in my
I know.
life.
He knows what he's doing. He's a gifted meteorologist.
Well, he's gifted.
Yes. He is gifted. That's right. So how are you doing, buddy?
Well, I'm the same.
The same.
Yeah, I don't
What's-
have a cast on now, so
Oh, nice.
both
You
hands
can-
are flexing.
You can golf again.
Oh, Jesus, I beat Billy Bogey today.
Yeah, you beat me on one hole.
That's all it takes.
Yeah. He beats me on one hole out of 17. I beat Billy Bogey today. Well, good for you, buddy. You know what? I just love to see you happy.
Yeah, how long have you been golfing?
Since I was this tall.
You've been that tall since you were born.
You know what? But hey, once again, I just love to see you happy. Speaking of happy, we should go check in with Angus.
Oh, I'd love to hear what he's got to say about all this.
I bet he isn't happy, though.
I think he's in a good mood today.
He's never in a good mood.
It's Angus.
Angus.
Stabatelli on we go, heel by heel and toe by toe. On man we go off the Marty's wedding. Off the Marty's wedding.
Well, it's time again to check in with our good buddy Angus McGillicuddy, the Assistant Superintendent at the Aberdeen Golf and Lawn Bowling Center. Angus, what's new?
Oh, I'll tell you what's new, Billy. I just found out an interesting bit of information the other day.
Oh, really? Well, what's that?
I'll tell you what's that. I just found out that, my nephew Argyle,
Yeah?
apparently, he's your boy.
What? You gotta be kidding me.
Do I sound like I'm kidding you?
Well, how is that possible?
I'll tell you how it's possible. Years ago, my sister took a trip to Canada, and you seduced her with all your fancy golf talk.
Well, Angus, this is the first I've heard about this. I can come to Scotland and do the right thing and marry your sister.
Oh, she could do better than the likes of you, lad.
Well, then what do we do now?
I'm gonna have a shot at Glenlivet.
You're not gonna hurt me, are you?
Maybe.
Well, then I'm gonna get Argyle to hide your Glenlivet.
But I like the Glenlivet.
Wow. Well, that was a shocker from Angus. Apparently, I'm a father again.
Well, I just think that it's pretty manly of you, Billy, that you manned up and said you'd head over there and marry the sister.
Well, I thought so.
That's quite commendable.
Yeah, but Angus apparently doesn't want me to be part of the
Well,
family.
you know what, Billy? I've only known you a short time, but I don't blame him.
Okay. Having said that, Gord, you know what? To be honest with you, I don't blame him either.
Yeah.
Obviously, well, not obviously, you're involved with the Musqueam community and golf course, and I got to
Absolutely.
tell you, I'm just super proud to be part of that that operation here at the golf course. So tell me your role here within the Musqueam community.
Well, let me start off by saying you're just saying that you're super proud to be a part of this, and I'll tell you that our community is super proud to have individuals like yourself and Kumi, and I've known Bob since I was, 10 years old. He was working here, and I think that's the beauty part of Musqueam is once we kind of adopt you into our community, you're kind of stuck with us. So I'll start with that. I'm fortunate enough to wear a couple of hats here in Musqueam. I'm an elected councillor with the Chief and Council, as well as the Recreation Program Manager. So that's my affiliation with Musqueam. But more importantly, I'm a community member, and I love my community. I love to see where we're going, what we've endured to get here, and I'm just excited to be a part of this and to see where we're going to go.
Well, you know what? I've said to Kumi, this is the third golf course I've worked at since I moved to Vancouver, and I said, I feel like I've found a home. It's just such a comfortable environment to be around and to be involved in. And, I think a lot of it has to do with my experience in the golf industry and my favorite thing is dealing with customers and interacting with individuals, and maybe that's had something to do with it. But the thing I've noticed that the people that have been here for years.
Absolutely.
And that is a testament as to what's going on.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think that's what I was talking about at the start there is people find that once we adopt you as one of our own, and we can see that kind of stuff. We can see genuine people, and we can see where their heart is, and you'll find that down here in Musqueam, we give you the benefit of the doubt, and if you're not a good person, we filter that out right away. And but for the most part, we've had some great people come into our community and become a part of our family.
Yeah. Well, so speaking of the golf course, how's your golf game, buddy?
Well, I would say it's okay. You know what? I'll be completely honest with you. I've been fortunate enough to grow up with our little golf course here, and so my short game is quite good. I'm not going to lie, but once I get onto those longer holes where I have to bring the driver out, it tends to... It's 50-50.
You know what they say? The problems in the golf swing are magnified by the length of the club and the speed of the swing.
I'm a true testament to that. I'm a living testament to that, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Actually, Kumi, who we love dearly, the general manager here, she tells me you have a podcast as well.
Well,
why don't you tell us about that?
I will. It's not quite a podcast. It's a little bit of... I'll tell you. When this pandemic first hit and we were first ordered into quarantine, lockdown, whatever you want to call it, an actor that I admire and really like, John Krasinski, started
I love him from The Office.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. He started a show from his house called Some Good News, and I fell in love with it. I thought, what a great idea just to share some laughter in this downtime. So I figured we can do our own version of it. So we run a show called Some Good Res News, which highlights some good things that are happening throughout the community of Musqueam, but not only that, First Nations in general in North America. We've had some big guests on there. We've had Finn Wolfhard from Stranger Things.
Nice.
Yeah, we had Michael Grey Eyes, who's a great First Nations actor who's in things like Dance Me Outside and Smoke Signals, and then we have all the way down to like our youth. I interviewed our youth when they were going through the tail ends of transitioning to online school and whatnot, and then we finish it off with this thing called Musqueam Moves, which is a
that's my favorite part. Where you got everybody dancing.
Yeah. So the first one I did is I actually just drove around the reserve blaring "Build Me Up, Buttercup," that song, and I just started filming people and asking them to dance, and then we clipped it all together, and people just absolutely loved it. So it grew from there, and it's been an amazing experience. It's been a lot of fun.
Well, that's awesome. Buddy.
Yeah.
And by the way, I want to thank you for allowing me to do my thing here and shoot the music videos and
absolutely.
I think 3 off the tee and 1 putts.
Yeah.
And do my show here, and I appreciate.
I'm all in favor, Billy, of anyone who is trying to bring laughter and joy and to people's lives, especially during this time. So I mean, yeah, absolutely. I love it, and that's why I agreed to do this.
And you know what? That's what I'm all about.
Yeah.
You know, I
Me too. Yeah, me too.
I got a gang of buffoons with me, like Donnie Divot, my co-host, and I got Clarky, and well, you know Clarky, and Tommy the T, and well, I just got a whole gang of people.
I got a gang of buffoons with me too, but I'll leave them unnamed. They know who they are.
Well, you know what? My gang of buffoons, I'm pretty sure at least half of them, their pictures are in the post office. Do they still do that?
I have no idea. I haven't been to a post office in years.
Me either. I don't know. You know what, buddy? I have to ask you, what is your dream foursome? I'm talking about if you could golf with 3 other golfers, living, dead, past, present.
Okay.
Great golfers, non-golfers. You know, it's wide open. Who would you play with?
I have a very quick answer. Tiger Woods, obviously. I grew up watching him. I grew up with him.
My son Barry Bogey loves Tiger.
Yeah, he became amazing during my lifetime. And then obviously Jack Nicklaus would be one, just because the respect I have for what he did for the game and how amazing he was.
Bogey loves Jack Nicklaus.
And my final one in the foursome would be Charles Barkley.
I love
and
that.
It's not exactly the answer everyone would go for, but here's my reasoning why. I absolutely am not going to come in last place from that foursome. So I need somebody that I can beat. So Charles Barkley would be the last in my foursome.
Have you ever looked up famous Charles Barkley quotes?
Absolutely. I love the guy. I love him.
He played with, I guess, this guy that was overweight. He said, yeah, the guy can't dunk. If you put a McDonald's cheeseburger on the rim, he could dunk.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, I don't claim to have the greatest swing in the world, but I can guarantee you my swing is better than Charles Barkley's.
I love that answer. You know what it shows? You know what that tells me? You appreciate elite golf, but you also have a sense of humor, and you get what this game is all about. It's the joy and the humor, and it's the greatest social game in the world.
Well, I'll tell you, the best bit of advice I ever got about golf was from my uncle, who's the chief of our community here, who's a great golfer. And I was playing with him, and I duffed a shot, and I got pissed off, and he looked at me and he said, Gord, you are not good enough to get mad. And it's true. And it stuck with me to this day. I'm out here to relax and have an enjoyable time.
So you've been fighting to get good enough to get mad.
Well, that's the weird thing. I think I'm fine where I am. I don't want to get good enough where I'm going to get mad. So I'm fine where I am right now.
You know, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Buddy, I got a special treat for you. Speaking of 3 off the tee and 1 putts, they got a special song. And you know what? It's the U.S. Open show. Normally, the final round of the U.S. Open falls on Father's Day. This year, because of COVID, you know, we still, 3 off the tee and 1 putts, still did a Father's Day show. You know what? Here's 3 off the tee and 1 putts performing Playing Golf with My Boy.
Awesome.
Thanks for being here, buddy.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
Playing golf with my boy. Dad, I'm not a boy, I'm a man. Playing golf with my boy. I'm playing golf with my boy.
Get to the first throw up a tee, gonna play the whites. Do a little joint, try to get into each other's heads. You won the toss, you hit the ball and hit it with all your might. See where your ball is, oh, I wish I could play the reds. I told you, Dad, I'm a man.
Yeah, I'm playing golf with my boy.
You're 2 up after 5, yeah, you heard me. Gonna press, the pressure's on. Hit the ball and you better hit it straight. Got a lot of club to the green, yeah, I know, you got less. But birdie is my destiny, bogey is your fate. I remember how hard it was to beat my dad. Try to stay in the present, but slide into the past. I remember how hard it was to beat my dad. Oh, I'm really gonna enjoy this while it lasts. down to 18. It's all square, this is it. Both in the fairway, the game is on. It's not about talent anymore, it's all about grit. Wow, you made a birdie, my last hope is gone. Playing golf with my boy. I'm playing golf with my boy. Oh, really, Dad? I'm a man. I'm playing golf with my boy. I love playing golf with my boy. Well, let's go check in with the love of my life, the apple of my eye, the fruit of my loom. Let's see what the ex thinks of playing golf with my boy.
What you think of that? What you think of that? What you think of that, dear?
Honey, what'd you think of that?
Oh, what a nice little song. Playing golf with your boy. Funny, I don't remember a lot of rounds of golf with your boy, but I do remember you playing with your balls.
This segment brought to you by Kinsman & Bird's Marriage Counseling Services.
If you're ready to fight,
We'll make it right. Kinsman & Burns are not responsible for personal injury, emotional damage, or belongings being burned in the front yard.
Well, playing golf with my boy. 3 off the tee and 1 putts. I'm telling you, what a band. Aren't they awesome?
Oh, it's the best music I heard since Zeppelin.
Really? You're a big Zeppelin fan?
Oh, large.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Zeppelin was like, want a whole lot of love. And 3 off the tee and 1 putts are more like,
Shania
got a
Twain.
whole lot of balls. You know what? But I should tell you that there's many great videos on YouTube by 3 off the tee and 1 putts. Just go to Shooting the Breeze on the 19th hole on YouTube and search, and you'll find, you know, they got a ton of
all
songs
the
on.
songs.
You Suck.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
Got the Shanks.
Yeah.
All those.
Golfing with my boy.
Golfing with my boy.
Yes, sir.
You know, just Home on the Range. So many great videos.
And if you're lucky enough, you can hear me sing.
Well, actually, you don't sing in any of them.
Damn.
Because you're tone deaf. And
Pardon?
not only that, you don't have any timing. But you know what?
It's
Actually,
11 o'clock.
If you want to check that out and actually go to the Shooting the Breeze on the 19th hole Facebook page or check out Billy Bogey on Instagram, and please let us know how you feel about our stuff. So, hey.
It's only
buddy,
one thing to do.
No, we're not there yet. We're not over yet.
Oh,
You know
damn.
what?
I was hoping I could go golfing.
No, we got to hear from our sponsor.
Oh, Seymour Shanks.
No, he's our producer.
Damn.
First word sounds like 2 syllables. Bubba's Ball. Okay, more than 2 syllables. Bubba's Ball Retrievers. We're going to hear from our sponsor.
Good job, Bubba.
Bubba's Ball Retrievers will get your ball. Can get 'em in the golf shop or the mall. If you hit that sucker in the water, extend it out until you got her. Bubba's Ball Retriever will get your ball. Well, that was Bubba's Ball Retrievers, our sponsor. You know, that's nice of them to sponsor us. Why would they sponsor us? Do you hit a lot of balls in the water?
Bubba and I have a very close relationship.
Oh, you know Bubba.
Oh, he finds all my balls.
Does he now?
Even on a putt, I lose it. That's the way shit goes, man.
Oh, I hate it when you lose your balls. Sounds like a medical problem.
It's better than blue balls.
Yeah. Well, guess what, buddy? We have a couple of new friends with us. We got Kyle and Wes here.
Welcome, guys.
Yeah.
Hello.
And guess what? They're going to help us with our send-off.
We have a send-off?
Yeah.
Some bitch.
You know what it is? Sit back, relax, because
We're playing through.
we are playing through.
Shooting the breeze on the 19th hole.
Star Billy Bogey, it's a golfing jam.
Shooting the breeze on the 19th hole. Lovers of the game.
That's what I am.
Shooting the breeze on the 19th hole. Make you love it too.
That's my goal.
Shooting the breeze on the 19th hole. Shooting the breeze on the 19th hole.
This has been an Open Globe production. Any unauthorized reproduction without the express written consent of Open Globe Productions, then I'm gonna come over there and hammer you with a hybrid